Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Diego with Chicago EMT Training here with
Marshall from Chicago EMT Training.
and we're going to be going over a SAM pelvic sling. So a couple reasons we're going to be wanting to use a pelvic sling. First reason is, say our patient fell and may have fractured their hip. If we are considering that they may have fractured their hip, we're going to go ahead and want to apply one of these, or if our patient just tells us that they feel like they fractured their hip. Another consideration is when we're checking our pelvis for stability or crepitus. So by pushing down and in, if we feel any instability or crepitus, that's going to be another indication that we're going to want to use a pelvic sling. The reason we use a pelvic sling is because our pelvis is like a bowl. And because there's so many blood vessels that run through our pelvis, a hip fracture or anything that could potentially lacerate those blood vessels may cause a bleed within, and then that blood can pool up within our pelvic bowl. So a pelvic sling is going to help reduce the amount of blood lost and collected at our pelvis. So first thing I'm going to do is, there's many different sizes for pelvic slings. This one is small, so this is going to be just right for Marshall. I'm going to unwrap it, and then I'm going to go ahead and tuck this under Marshall's legs. And before I move it up and bring it up, I'm going to look for Marshall's greater trochanter, because that's where our pelvic sling is going to sit. So first, in order to find that, I'm going to find my pelvis, that hip bone right here, and then I'm going to crawl my way down. So it's going to be meat, 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 and then I'm going to hit bone, so my greater trochanter, which is just a bony prominence on the femur. So once I find that, I'm going to go ahead and find that on Marshall. So I'm going to look for his hip, which I found right here. And I'm going to go down meaty, 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 and then find that bone. Did I find the bone?
You did.
I found the greater trochanter. So at this point, once I found that, I'm going to have my partner help shimmy this up with me. So we're going to go shimmy, 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 right until we hit that greater trochanter right here. I'm going to take this black strap, grab the orange, and just tuck that through. Bringing it in, and then right here there's a strap for me to hold, there's a strap for Victor to hold, and I'm going to pull until I hear a click. So I'm going to pull, hear that first click, release, hear that second click, and then just strap down right there. We're going to check PMS after to just make sure everything is good with that. Some considerations if we're practicing on fellow students is to make sure that we take anything that may be in our pockets out, just because that could cause an injury. But with a patient, we're going to make sure we expose that area to make sure that there's nothing that could affect our patient's health. But other than that, that's pretty much it. How does it feel?
Feels pretty tight, but my pelvis is secure.
There we go. That's what we like to hear. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. But thank you for watching.